Hello friends, welcome. Episode 9 of our Diorama playthrough here. As you can see, everyone is exhausted because there is not enough coffee. So hopefully that's something we can fix today. We do have our coffee brewery, courtesy of Rogue Operations over here, attempting to make coffee. But it seems that hasn't quite caught up with everything yet. Not enough coffee beans. So we'll see if our... Ah, yes. Another beard booster. I think this is a beard booster name. But, got some coffee to harvest. Trek it all the way across the map. Probably should have some storage for coffee over here, honestly, but we hadn't thought that far ahead. So, hopefully everyone is having a good Saturday afternoon, or I guess early Sunday morning, if you're over in the Pacific part of the world. What's going on, William, Jonathan, Ace, Elzin, and Joe? Good to see you here. And IHSP's Tank Tribe, welcome as well. Frail Rain, good to see you. Cracked your monitor. Yeah, I saw that in the off-topic channel right when I was about to go send the stream live notification. That is unfortunate. What's up? So I actually don't remember what we were doing at the end of the last stream, but I believe it had something to do with getting all of this up and running, producing food-wise, and starting to migrate some of this stuff up here. All these furnitures and everything. There's a lot of building that has to happen on top of this for us to get where we need to go. And I don't remember what exactly I said I was going to do next, because I guess I'm just talented like that. You were being shamed. Do you actually have a beaver yet? I don't think you did. No, you have... Aha! There is, in fact... There is, in fact, a beaver for you. Well, then we will shame you. And I guess after you... there you go. Alright. There you go. Become clean. I did not say... I'm never placing a number cruncher in this game. It's just completely useless. I don't need it. Well, you're not going to be evil after, hopefully. After you get cleansed. You got some time, though. Ah, yes. Well, hopefully you enjoy your cleansing spray while we continue to work on connecting all this stuff. I know we did have an issue with our water tanks. We did just barely finish these by the end of the previous stream. But these guys over here are not connected because we have torty gates in the way. So, we got to get rid of this, blast this all the way down, connect these little small tanks, and hopefully get ourselves in a little bit of a better position here. We only have 400-ish water left. We have 170 beavers. We definitely have to turn the pumps back on. So, thankfully, I love when these things stick through the bottom of the map. Thankfully, we do have plenty in here, it seems. So I will turn this one back on. Man, look at him. He's still going. That's some quality cleansing right there. Alright, so now you're done. You have been cleansed. Hey, Kurt. Appreciate the 100 for me. Cleanse me, too. Alright, alright. Do you have a beaver in here yet? You do not exist in this playthrough currently. Yeah, they didn't stick you in there. Well, if you are born, notify me, and as soon as your beaver becomes an adult, you will be cleansed. Okay, alright, so Torii Gate's got to go away. And we've got to blast. Now, I do have the automation mod, and I have not ever tried this, but I do want to see if I can get this to work. Terrain changing. Oh... I think that's all I have to do. Oh, that's so cool. I forget who it was that originally suggested I do the dynamite mod. So if you're in chat and I don't remember, I'm sorry. But this is a game changer right here. If construction complete, detonate dynamite and add another 5 times. Yes, please. Let's go. That's so convenient. Oh, all right. Gift sub spree, courtesy of Kurt over here. Looks like we've got Jerome, we got Frail Rain, and I believe those two so far. Well, appreciate you very much for the support. Welcome back, both of you, to the Beard Boosters. Take your emotes and roast me in the comments, I suppose. But yes, good to have you here. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to get all of this migrated up top in this stream. I don't know. It's going to depend on how fast things go. But I digress. Let's go ahead and just keep on putting our favorite thing ever, the side platforms here. So I think these are kind of annoying to, yeah, they definitely are. Well, we got to put buildings up here anyway, so let's just do it. Another 100 from Kurt. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, friend. I'm not reading that, but okay. Do what you want. Alright, we got 3x1s. Alright. And right next to these guys, we'll put another stack of our, what do you call them? Lodges, barracks in this faction. Playing 3 different factions of beavers does get to be a little bit confusing at times. Alright, so here we go. Large barracks. And these will transfer power, which is going to be very useful for getting things up here. And I believe at some point these do connect to power somewhere. I know they connect to like the river power. So that's useful. But I don't think... Oh no, they do. That's right, because we fixed this with our little junction boxes. So that's a super power play right there. And I think once that's taken care of, we probably don't need to have this here either. So we'll see what happens. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, coffee issue is in fact the problem. We don't have enough coffee beans because... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we could prioritize coffee beans presently. Prioritize by haulers. Get those haulers in here to start, well, hauling. Actually, how many haulers do we have? I think we only have 20. Yeah, we just have the 20. Yep, they're all exhausted because there's not enough blood in their coffee. Now these buildings that have the recipe warm. Ah, that's our lumber mills because I have the dirt mod, courtesy of Todor Allen. I don't think he's in chat, but frequently does show up. So what this does, the ecological planks, if you haven't been watching our folktale series, this is a way to create dirt by taking logs and water, and it makes, I guess, from the sawdust and whatever, you make kind of a paste that is kind of analogous to dirt. So what that is going to let us do is not have to have terraforming, which I know that was an issue we were trying to think about. So I'm actually going to turn all of these to ecological planks. It does take a lot of time to make the planks, but we get dirt out of it. And that is a very interesting idea. So this, instead of logs, I'm going to actually make this into dirt storage. Because if you recall, we wanted to kind of reroute how the river flowed. And I said it was going to take forever, and I didn't want to mess with the bots just quite yet. Well, if we have the dirt, then it's going to let us do it. And we are out of water, so I'm just going to go ahead and unpause our pumps here. Let them go to work pumping away. Hopefully our beavers don't die of thirst. I don't think we're going to have any problems with that. Why do we need dirt if we can only use it to make slopes without bots? That's a good question, but we can start amassing it so that when we do have bots, we don't have to wait to build our excavator. Instead, we just have to make the terraforming station and then the terrain blocks. So this is annoying. And it also only gets 6 pieces of dirt every 2 hours. So considering the amount of space we have on the map for growing things, it's really not advantageous for us to take up a huge portion of that just for getting dirt if we can already make it with a different recipe. And mud baths. Oh, that was the dynamite automatically exploding. I was wondering what that was. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this saves so much time. All right, well, the drought's almost over, and then the water problems will stop being as big of a deal. We do probably need some more pumps, though. And, yeah, especially because this is dry. That's an interesting problem to have. So I'm going to go ahead and let a bunch of water out just to kind of refresh this so our plants don't die. Kurt is born. All right, we got what, 5 days? 5 days before he's an adult beaver. Oh, there he is. Hi, if you have the latest version of Dirt Mod, terraforming station beavers can also work. Okay. I haven't updated it since I first downloaded it. But, yeah, this still says bot only. Okay, so I guess I do need to update that before next time. But that is... Oh, I wasn't even looking at the right item. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You've little faith. We can run beavers in this. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have a plan for how I'm doing this yet, but that's good to know. So I'm going to go ahead, since this is currently in a little bit of a crisis mode, I will let the water out a little faster here and then just kind of slowly move it up as soon as it reaches the top of the dam here. I just up one little segment at a time. Hopefully the coffee starts to get made a little bit faster here. I think it's because they're missing water now, was the problem we were having. Gotta go. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Slowly work our way back up. And I think there's just a little bit left of dynamite exploding over there, and then we can put our paths in. I'll just move that up all the way up to 6. That's fine. If you use realistic behavior mod, you can also build slopes. I mean, I have slopes I can unlock. I don't remember if I have realistic behavior or not. Alright, so this is now taken care of. We just have... this is height 3, so this still has to be a little bit of a detonation going on here. Now, another thing that we probably should do is detonate all of this as well, and then we can bury campfires at the very bottom underneath storage and stuff on top of them. I think that is going to be the next thing that we start doing here. Because we definitely need to have some more. And they're taking their sweet time building these side platforms, although honestly I don't blame them because they are very resource intensive. And we're already out of wood. Because of course we are. This is why we have to have as little disruption of the surface growable area as we possibly can. It just is not sustainable. In fact, I think what we're going to have to do is take out... We have so many mangrove fruits. I guess we've been using all of them to make the meal replacements. But in theory, we don't really need this many if everything else is set up correctly. So I think what we might end up having to do is filling in some of this and use it to plant trees. You have under 200 beavers. Your map seems overcrowded with food and trees. So the problem is, if you want the well-being bonuses, you have to have everything. You have to grow every single type of food, which is what takes up a bunch of space. So since we're making the meal replacement shakes, which is part of a mod we've got downloaded that uses these packing plants to make superfood, the beavers only ever have to eat the one item. So it saves storage space and makes it much more efficient for the purposes of getting better well-being scores. But that comes with the trade-off of using more space for growing food. In theory, it really shouldn't be that big of a problem if you have an efficient setup. But we're in the situation because of the size of the map where we basically have to use every possible square inch of map space to grow food or trees. That's why we've been stacking things vertically up on this side, and why we're working toward getting these fermenters up here as well. But we have to wait for these platforms to get built, and that takes a little bit of time. So these little water tanks can go away, and we'll start reclaiming a lot of these. That's for coffee, that's for water, that's not such a bad thing. But we have all... Okay, that's more explosions over here. Very cool. I think this is the right height for this. Yes. But all of our water storage is over here in these industrial tanks, and I have not prioritized these, I don't think, by haulers. We got to take care of that. Got to make sure that that is all good to go. Otherwise, it's just not going to be a fun time. Well, for the beavers at least. Some of you in the comments love to watch me and my beavers suffer, so maybe it would be fun for you if this goes wrong, but I choose not to be negative like that. Alright, so they've got one more. One more, take this all the way down, and then we can put in another set of platforms. These are just regular platforms. They're not reinforced, and the reason they're not reinforced is because we didn't really need them to be at that point in time. I feel like I kind of need to make these reinforced, though, because if I have the campfires down here, it might actually be better. Not entirely sure. We'll see. I did say very early on that my goal for this playthrough was to get to 500 beavers surviving. I don't know that that's even possible unless we're just no longer building crazy stuff, because right now we have so much of our space taken up by trees. But if we're not building so much stuff anymore, then I think we could probably reclaim about half of this tree land and start growing food with it. I don't think this is hard mode. I think this is just regular mode. I would not be able to tell you, though, without looking into game files for something I don't even remember how I had it set up. I think we need to keep the beaver population around 100 to 150. I mean, you're probably right, considering how many unemployed beavers we have. But if that's the case, then we've already beat the game, because, well, we already have more than 150, and we're not killing... Oh, now they're dying of thirst. Never mind. Never mind, we're killing beavers. Alright. Got these guys sitting there watching the waterfall 3 inches from their face. Now I gotta find... I gotta find a spot to go. Okay. Gotta find a way to pump more water, so I need to find a space for that. Probably should get rid of this guy, and probably should just have these all over the top of the river, honestly. If I get rid of that, I think I might have set that in the wrong spot. No, oh, nope, definitely did. Well, that's fine. If I put this guy here instead... Pause and drought starts, unpause and drought ends. So that's one more. That's only taking up one slot of farmland. That's not the worst thing ever. Right here, we can put another one. Not deep sea water pump. I just don't know what that building even does. But yeah, that will work there. Where does that connect? Yep, that's fine. And then I think this is just regular land. We can plant another cassava here. Make a better use of space. So that's 2 additional water pumps. We'll take care of that. Now these have not been prioritized by haulers, and that is a grave mistake. Cannot believe I did not have those set up correctly. But should be getting better now. Kurt should be an adult. Alright, well, all these beavers are so stinking thirsty. Let's give Kurt a treat and let him drink from the fountain of cleanliness. Nope, still a kid. 95%. We got a little bit of time left. Natural procreation mod with the iron teeth sounds like a nightmare. That sounds incredibly difficult. Yeah, look at all these thirsty and tired beavers. Yep, they need the water that we cannot provide because it's not here. So, all right, Kurt has grown up. You know what that means. It's time, friends. Time for a free drink of water. Yep, get thee over here. Oh, you're carrying the mushrooms because you work at the hauling post. All right, well, you can finish your work for the day. And then, well, we know what happens next. Prioritize the workplace, not the building of the pumps. All right. Definitely did. All right. Well, that's easy enough to fix. Oh, we lost Kurt. All right, now I gotta go find him again. Where are we? All right. So I guess we could just follow him around for a little bit till the end of his workday. Hey, Jackie P, good to see you. Currently, we are about to cleanse Kurt for his dirty mouth. Welcome to the Potty Mouth Club. Kurt is a founding member of the Potty Mouth Club. And one of the reasons Battery Smooth ended up making this mod in the first place. Man, he's just working. Pause a few breeding pods. I mean, we could. But remember that my initial goal was to have 500 beavers. We just have to get more water pumped out here. What, did you go to bed? No, no, no. Cleanse yourself. Dirty mouth. You've seen those Orbit gum commercials. Yeah, get up. It's almost noon. There's cleaning to be done. Oh, come on. Shirking your cleaning responsibilities by doing work. Oh, you're starving now. See what happens? No, I do not want you to say something worse. No, the mod's not broken because we just did it with Jonathan earlier. And also, I don't think there's any way for it to be broken. I think it has something to do with, it makes them... Actually, Battery Smooth, if he's still in here, you can probably explain it better. But the way I understand it is it gives them this thing that's like kind of similar to an injury where they don't want to work. But clearly he's still working, so don't know exactly what's going on there. We'll see what happens at the end of this workday. My timing could have just been weird. Think the thirst overrides it? That would be interesting if it was the thirst that actually broke the mod that cleanses their mouths out. All right. Now where's he going? Carrying nothing. Carrying nothing. Still carrying nothing. What, sleeping now? So maybe the thirst does take precedence. Until the thirst is satisfied, it's not going to work. Well, that's going to be interesting considering how much water we don't have. He's too powerful. He's figured out a way to avoid the cleansing. Alright, well, he's not going to... Beaver will die soon. Well, was that a preferable fate to having your mouth cleaned? I know some people really hate the dentist, but I don't think it's that bad. Alright, so clearly we've got to do something about our water situation. Because these are all prioritized, except that one. Now we have 5 instead of 3. No, this is not permission for you to say literally anything. That is a horrible idea. Please do not do that. Top pumps prioritized. They are not. They're supposed to be. So I guess we just have to park here while we wait. Do you not have a way to build more pumps over the deep water at the deltas or something growing? Yes, I am growing mangrove trees for the fruits that we currently do not have enough of. So I'll tell you what we'll do is I'm going to get rid of some breeding pods here. I'll just get rid of those 3 because we really don't need them. And we can put something else here at some point. For right now, we don't need the breeding pods. Because we have too many beavers and not enough waters. Dying of thirst, dying of thirst, dying of thirst. I don't know why suddenly now it's a problem. We don't have that many more beavers than we did last stream. I don't see anything coming up as blocked, no. Nope, I don't have anything in the moderation queue. So that is, I think just YouTube being dumb. Coffee the problem, I mean, we can't make coffee because we don't have water. So I don't think that's contributing to the problem. It's just one of those things that is also affected. I think the issue is the pumps probably just aren't fast enough. And 5 or 7 or however many I have is not enough for 150 beavers. Oh, you know what? It probably is the mushrooms. And the algae and all that. But the problem is we actually need those. So I can't really just get rid of them, unfortunately. Mushrooms. Oh, that's what's going on. The mushroom recipe requires dirt now. I think if, let's pause. Todor, did you make the mushroom recipe require dirt? with the dirt mod? I think that might be part of what's happening here with our imbalance of food. Okay. Well, if that's the case, this is going to get really interesting really quickly. Because I definitely am not going to have enough dirt for this. Or water. Yeah, you know, it's funny how that happens. Whenever I say something's going really well, it's just guaranteed it's going to crash and burn within the next 5 minutes. So I think something has severely broken. Have you considered eating the rich? Well, in this game there's no currency, so I don't think there's any... And, well, depending on how you want to define the term rich, I guess richness in this context would be a beaver who has all the resources. But they're controlled by me, so I guess that means I'm the rich, which means I should eat myself. I don't think that would go very well. Yep, and there's Kurt. Got to that conclusion before I did. Well, I am going to go ahead and pause our hydroponic gardens just for the sake of not spending all of our water. Maybe that'll help, maybe it won't, but it's better than doing nothing. I'm just astounded at how quickly the water has become a problem without any additional beavers. No, pausing the houses doesn't do anything on the iron teeth because they only reproduce with the pods. So you can have as much housing as you want, it's not going to matter. So it really should not be an issue at all. Not really sure what's going on here. But I need to find a place to put some more of these pumps. And the way this is set up, I did not do a very good job with this. These mangroves, I think, are still fine to be here. These trees need to be cut down. So what's Himanshu over here is cutting down the trees. I think I was going to put another lumberjack flag here. So let's do that. And they can all start cutting down the trees. Also, did Kurt die or ever get cleansed? Still has the dirty mouth. So maybe the mod is broken. I wonder why it still hasn't done that yet. There it goes. Finally, after like 4 days. So I guess it is dependent on the thirst and all that to be taken care of first. Alright, there you go. Nice and clean. Sparkly. Chip Skylark vibes over here. Hopefully at least one person gets that reference. Alright, so now that Kurt's been dealt with, check Discord for inappropriate gurgling noises. I don't even want to know what that's attached to. Well, maybe I do, but no. Not broken, found it's dependent on the basic needs to be fulfilled first. Yes, which makes sense. But it's just funny how bad the water situation got. I do not have the modular roof mod installed, though. That is coming up for the Folktales playthrough. But I don't currently have it. Alright, so we're still waiting on a bunch of planks. How are we doing in the way of making ecological planks? Oh, that's what's happening. These use so much water. Okay. I did not do my research on this. So that's where all of our water went. So, yeah, making the mushrooms and the algae both require dirt for the recipe is devious. That's why we're having so many problems. I think I might have to disable this dirt mod for this playthrough. Because this is absolutely crippling in a way that we cannot compensate for. So, back to regular planks we go. No wonder we're having such a hard time. Alright. Well, this isn't the game's fault. This is a mod I installed. So, duly noted, this playthrough is not going to work right with that one. Which is too bad, because I like the idea behind it. But with the limited amount of space that we have, is just not going to work. Oh, look how fast the water is going up now. Alright, good to know we fixed that problem. We're slowly starting to get logs back as well once these guys get to all their stuff. You know what I can do? You know what I can do is I can put 2 of these guys up here and take advantage of that space instead of taking up ground space. But that, I think, is all I'm going to be able to do. Uses water, but from one log, how many planks do you... It doesn't matter how many planks I get from one log if I can't keep the beavers alive to make the planks, because all the water is getting used up. I just don't have the infrastructure to support it, which is unfortunate. But eventually, we'll get all this kind of set up a little bit better. Fill in those 2 blank squares with trees in the corner of the mine. Oh, I didn't do that because that was going to be... I thought I was going to put a path here, but it turns out I don't need one. So that actually is going to be... I got plenty of corn. I need to check and see if our packing plants use mushrooms. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're so screwed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that one off for this playthrough. Because I cannot make enough dirt. And I cannot make enough water to make that a viable option. Too many sawmills, only need 3. Yeah, but if I need... But I have to have the dirt to grow all of my hydroponics. So it doesn't make dirt fast enough for that to be viable unless I have a bunch of them. And at that point, it's using way too much water. On a bigger map, it wouldn't be any problem at all, because I could just store a ton of water. Alright, so... I did say... Oh, this is all built now, so we can move our fermenters up to the top. And then clear out most of this space here for additional planting purposes. And figure out how we want our river to get rerouted. We have all this space up here. It's going to be connected power-wise to the large barracks that are unoccupied and will probably remain unoccupied for quite some time. But we have a ton of space here. Power-wise, we are making extra power, which is good news. Food factories, I don't think we're having any problems with that. We might want some more, what do you call these things? Yes. I don't need a container of medicine that big, so I'm going to make another one for canola oil, and then I'll change this one over to copy. Yeah, that should hopefully fix a couple more things. Yeah, our supply of meal replacements is going to go down substantially now that we have to have dirt for both of these. So yeah, it's got to go bye-bye, unfortunately. I don't have any... I can't give up 30 growing spots to make dirt. Small water tanks stacked over there disconnected from the district. Yes, because I haven't put a platform. Because I was going to... now this is kind of hard because this is water. Oh, it's not really storing any water anyway. But I was going to make these into reinforced platforms so I could then build over the top of this area after we detonate it. So let's go ahead and just demolish... Hold on. I need to get this entire stack here. And then we need to rebuild these and connect all of this at the same time. Right. So I think I just have to do the one-off platforms here. Make sure that we do our pathways on each one of those. Ah, yes, we hardly have any water stored up. And it's almost drought time. This is going to be, yeah. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the issue that happened with the water there, that was because last time we played this map 2 weeks ago, I did not have the dirt mod installed, so I did not even think about the possibility of running out. Now, it's been fine. It's been good with our Folktales playthrough. It's worked out nicely. But this one definitely set up to fail. Yeah, so this is going to go interestingly, considering the amount of water we don't have. So what all uses water? Because I think we're going to have to shut them down, at least for the time being. I actually don't think, because we already turned off, yeah, I just don't think. There you go. We turned these guys off already, hydroponic gardens. The packing plants don't use water, but they do use stuff that uses water to get made. I think... Oh, the liquid's actually canola oil for all of the food factories. Coffee uses water. That's kind of unavoidable. At the very least, it seems everyone, well, mostly everyone is properly caffeinated. I'm not renaming this Somalia. Sheesh. We just need more water stored. These guys are actually building the platforms a lot faster than I thought they would. But once this is taken care of, I guess I could just go ahead and start detonating, honestly. I'm going to just do this entire strip. I think what we're going to do, since this is already a platform here, I'm just going to leave the 3x3, and I'll detonate this down one block to see if I can grow some more trees. And then after that, Yeah, see, I don't need this staircase to be here either. Well, I guess now I do. Does the healer have a dandelion recipe for malnutrition? I don't think... No. It does use water, though. But that is something that we kind of do need. Alright. So, somebody come put this dynamite here real quick. Maybe. There we go. So now we have some extra space for trees. Let's plant those real quick. And then I believe what we'll have to do is just blast these all the way down. We don't need these paths to go to every single one, at least not right yet. So now this doesn't have to have this forester. I guess... Oh, that was important because this is how we... yeah, this is how we plant all this stuff. Okay, so maybe I do need to think about how this is going to work. Well, it has to get removed anyway. So we'll do the entire thing down one here. Okay, this Torii gate's got to go away too, unfortunately. But progress waits for no beaver. Yeah, we'll put this all the way down, and then I will put our, since we already have pathways coming here, I will put our forester back in this spot connected directly to the path, and they can just walk across. Yeah, dandelions are actually really useful plants in real life. Not just weed. So as soon as they're done with that, we'll start blasting. Come on, give me this last one here. That's a fun sound. Alright. Forester. For the sake of not taking up too much space, we'll do that. So this is actually... Oh, this isn't even connected to anything. What am I doing here? That is a relic of the past. So that's going to go away. And then, why does that say it's unconnected now? That shouldn't be unconnected. Am I just missing a path somewhere? Yeah, there's no reason for this to... Did I just not put in a path somewhere down there? Is that what this is? Let's find out. No, we gotta do our investigating. Oh, it's probably the one at the very bottom. Yep, that's exactly what it was. And there's our drought. 440 is not going to be enough, even for just 5 days. So, what we'll do instead is stay pumping out of the top. I can't, unfortunately, pump out of all of this because that's just going to dry everything out and kill our crops. Yeah, if I had brambles, this thing would already be completely screwed. Alright, so that's going to be... Is this connected on the other side? Yeah, okay, it is. So we're good then. We can get rid of this. What's in here? Berries. I don't really care about those. That's going to have to go away. This whole area is going to have to be rebuilt. But one of the things we're going to have to do is get rid of these paths first. Is there even a path here? Yes. Alright, so those all go away. We'll have this connect, and then that's it. It's not easy mode. I don't think. Pretty sure it's normal mode. The droughts cycle between, I think, was it 4 and 9 days? I'm not doing a 10 by 10 challenge. That's impossible. That is not enough space to grow anything. Well, I can set these off at least. So then this becomes like that. This gets removed, that gets removed, that gets removed. And then I think what's going to end up happening here... Yeah, now we have to have them come in and actually detonate all of this. Now, let's see. Path on the outside, this is going to be 3, 3, and then 3 here if I detonate this, but I'm not going to be able to do that until the very end, so I guess we can just do that in chunks. So what we'll automate now, terrain changing, just all the way down. This is such a great mod. It really is. The automation one. But it doesn't automatically do the prioritization the same as the first one, which is unfortunate. Well, at least I don't have to sit there and camp on the placing of dynamite the whole time. Can't the forester face the fountain? Why the waste of 2 tiles? Because it still has to get over here to plant these trees. And if you rotate the doorway to face this direction, it's like cannon fire. Rotate the doorway to face this direction, you get a couple more squares over here without having to rotate it all the way over facing this way, because then you'd have to have more paths. So this is actually slightly better. Yep. So now we wait and wait and wait. Fortunately, we still have our mouth-washing station accessible, but I get the feeling that's going to have to go somewhere else also. We'll see what happens. 10 by 10, isn't it supposed to be on a 10 by 10 map? Just 10 days, 10 beavers, and survive 1 or 2 droughts. Well, if you're getting 2 droughts, it would be a lot more than 10 days. Unless the droughts are 10 days, which would be brutally hard. Yep, our amount of water is not looking fantastic. Now this is substantially lower than I would like. 2.5-ish days left. Yep, I gotta turn a pump on. At least we're not using water to grow mushrooms. Yep, definitely not our best work here today. But that's fine. We'll get it all figured out. Now this is just about done, and that one is done. So we'll do the same thing again. Now this is going to be interesting. Oh, I guess I could do from this one. That's fine. Automation all the way down. Great mod. Water conditions. Ooh. Okay. So, okay, this is just duplicating the functionality of another mod. But that is nice to have. Storage conditions. Empty the storage if capacity is above 50%. 60, 70, 80. Wow, okay. I wouldn't have never thought of having something like this. Reset challenge. Have a population of 10 beavers, start some pods, kill all 10 beavers before the babies spawn, and let them have enough food to survive to adulthood. That sounds incredibly difficult. I don't know if I could survive that one. And what I probably should do, honestly, is to detonate this down a little bit so they're all at the same level. Probably would make sense. At least we still have 3,000 meal replacements without without having all the mushrooms. I saw a vid a while back, but wasn't fully up on the game mechanic because I hadn't played Timberborn at the time. Was researching to see if I would buy it. Well, hope this helps. Check beaver names. Why, you looking for a surprise? There is no Elzen. You are on the list, but there is currently no Elzen adult beaver or beaver child. That's right. We're going to move these fermenters up before we discovered we had water crisis again. Alright, I guess I just have to unpause all of these now. I don't think any of our crops are going to die in one day. Hopefully not. Yep. So that's looking okay. We got to figure out I only have 4 fermenters, and I don't think we really need too many more than that. This vertical frame flywheel probably also does not need to be here. Are these even all connected? I think these are all connected. Well, it seems to be working fine. This large row house does not need to be here. That can go away. That is not a spot we need to be taking up. And I believe we can have this streamlined to be slightly better here. I had to put the ladder facing this way so I could, you know, use all the sides of it. But I think we could relocate this ladder 1 block to the left or to the right and not have it intersect any doorways, and then also not require this path to be all messed up. But if we did that, that's going to block access to a lot of our stuff here, and I think that's going to cause a bunch of problems. Maybe not necessarily, depending on how this stuff is all connected. But I don't know. I kind of want to just nuke this and start over here. If I get rid of... Okay, it's the end of the day. We'll wait overnight to do this. I'm not using trans on this map. That would be almost impossible. Shower spectator area. First of all, I've already called the police. Second of all, no, looking pretty nice. Paper lanterns. I don't know why they're facing this way to take their showers. I guess they've decided exhibitionism is the order of the day. But, a bunch of weirdos over here. Yeah, mood lighting. That's not what I would call it, but I guess if you want to do that, you know, who am I to tell you no? It's just, oh, it's so weird. All right, I'm going to demolish that. Oh no, nothing's connected to the... Yeah, okay, whatever. Life goes on. Letters. All right, give me this path out of here. Hit the right button. That should work. Get this all reconnected. So as long as they can build... Oh, they can't reach the planks. Is that what the problem is? Because they're all stored over here. All right. All right, you clowns. I guess that means I've got to put in a ladder here. And just connect all this. Now the really fun part is going to be if I soft locked. There we go. Myself doing this. Hey Rick. Yeah, I've created problems here. How am I going to fix this now? Because I don't have... All these elevation things require... Yeah, they have to have planks, and they don't have any other way of getting up, do they? They can only go up here. But there's no way of getting down unless they have planks, and they don't have planks. I can't build a little plank storage because all the planks are stored over here, which they can no longer get to. Planks on the ground, looking like a fool with your planks on the ground. That's a meme I don't think anybody else is going to get. Where... Oh, okay, yeah, there's... No, that's... Hold on. Okay, this rebel has to have planks. There we go. Industrial pile, just temporarily for the planks. That should help. Elevator mod. So, kind of discussed that a little bit, maybe a month or two ago. I think it might be a little too resource intensive. We sure had Beard Booster on automatic. Wait, no worries. Whatever is fine. Not ever obligated to be part of any of that. Almost soft lock. Almost. But they'll finish this, and then they can pick up the planks and get everything all fixed. Unless they can't because... Oh, no, there's haulers here. That's fine. So as long as they can, you know, actually... No storage available. But look, there's planks right here. Come on. There we go. So that got 4 planks. So now we're all real thirsty. Real thirsty beavers. 82 unemployed beavers. It's going down. Now that everything is, well, mostly reconnected. Except the housing. Yeah, problems are gradually being solved. No worries. I did not get shadow banned. That's not... Stop spreading fake news. No, they're dying from old age, not thirst. That was earlier today, where they were dying from thirst. I guess we just leave this here for the time being until they finish all of these things. But now that this is here, we really should have had this here this whole time, probably. Now this one ladder. Alright. I think now we can go ahead and blast the rest of this out. Automation mod is fantastic. Love this. They take care of that. We'll put our campfires down at the bottom, and then we will have stuff on top of those. Yeah, it's just hilarious to me just how bad our water situation is, because there's really no reason for it to be like this. It just takes forever to catch back up. They've all got beds. We just have to get our ladders put back together. No big deal. My brain doesn't like to have the housing, industrial, and storage all in the same complex. I'd have individual towers. Yeah, and that would look a lot better. But the way this is set up, we absolutely have to stack everything together. Speaking of, I still have not fixed this. I probably should put the district center up there too. Would be... I mean, it doesn't really matter where this is, because it just doesn't on this small of a map. Yeah, they're going to be doing that. I guess we could put that on top of... Again, it really doesn't matter where it goes. I guess I should just focus on getting our fermenters in. Not going to worry about this being crawling all over the place because we have the power connection up here. Funny thing is, you're good at the game. Well, I don't know about that one. I just play it a lot. So anything you do to hinder yourself, you can pretty much survive. I haven't come across anything that has completely killed me since the first time I played. Well, in a video. I've played like other things I haven't recorded that have been, let's just say, less than ideal outcomes for all of my beavers. If I do... Why can't I put that there? Oh, it's because of these stupid things. Gotta ram the camera into place. There we go. I can put one here and one here. And then have this like so, but that's not very ideal use of space. Alright. Now I've gotta... Come on. This is why you don't do this, kids. You gotta ram your camera all the way in there. So the problem with having... I'm just gonna pause this. If we have 5 of these, like so... Now this has to be connected pretty much... Oh, come on, really? Now I have all this space in the center. I can't really do too much with. I could put something that stores either water or canola. Actually, canola oil might be a smart one because these are all the fermenters here. Let's do that because that will be actually useful. That can be canola oil storage. And then right here, we just have to decide what's going to get... Oh, these haven't even been built yet. Inefficient coffee. I forgot that was the thing. Fermented cassava, I guess, could be the ones furthest away from the entrance to this. So fermented cassava, fermented soybeans, and then fermented mushrooms. Guess we'll call that, which is one more than I currently have, but we were trying to do more of a thing anyway. Rick, welcome back. Appreciate you. Continued support with the beard boosters. Very, very much so. Thank you again for that. William, I am absolutely not reading that. And you're going to get your mouth washed out. If your beaver exists. Let's see. There he is. All right. Get thee to the mouth washing station. I guess we will wait and see. Is he headed right there? Nope, nope. Working at the fermenter. Now he's going to go to... No, he's got to drink his water, get rested up, and then blast it in the morning. You can hear him snoring. He's not homeless. He lives in the large barracks, and he works at the fermenter. He even has a job. Yep, so until he gets unthirsty, he's not going to go get cleaned. But now he's not thirsty anymore, so I think at the end of today's work he'll go and take care of all that. So while that's happening, we got to figure out what to put on this other side of the fermenters up here. Not entirely sure what's going to be the right thing to put up there, but we can go ahead. I want to see this cleaning happen, but then we can get rid of all of the fermenters down here, and then kind of clean things up, plant a few more crops, and I believe we'll be in a pretty good spot after that. You can put one of those long, small warehouses for food. Not a bad idea. That would actually be a perfect spot for it. There's the cleaning. Wash away your naughty words. And there you go. Now you're clean. And now we can continue on with what we've got going on here. We've got our long, tiny warehouse. Yes, I got to ram this in here. Is that actually connected? Yes. Mill replacement shakes. Set that to obtain. And there we go. So, now that that's a thing, these can all go away. And now the problem with that is these wheels are no longer connected. So what we're going to have to do, I'm going to redo all of this. And again, once we have all of our river stuff rerouted, it's not going to be as big of a deal. I just need to make sure that these are set up correctly here, in a way that's going to yield the most amount of space usable. Alright, so that's done there. It would be cool if, that's not the R button. It would be cool if the power shaft extensions, where is, there we go. The bridges, if I could, maybe I can. 6 long. No, okay. I thought it was going to go up. But it is a cool idea. I just need to be able to go underneath them, so unfortunately that's not going to work for this specific use case. But that will work there. And I think this is going to have to be, yeah, it's going to have to be there. We'll move this here, move this here. And then we can get a couple more, you know what this thing's called. A couple more squares of land. There and there. Then that'll connect all of these together again. We'll get things all figured out. Power shaft tunnel. Oh, you know what? You know what? You're absolutely right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Get rid of this, this, and 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 this. 5 long tunnel. Yeah, okay, this will work well enough. That's fine. Okay, that needs to be a universal shaft there. I like that idea. Why not use this time to make a reservoir? Where am I going to put one? I don't really have any. Don't really have any good place for one. It doesn't connect upwards. Boo! 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 Battery smooth, my man. You didn't make it connect upwards. Well, nobody's perfect. You don't need to tag him. He's off doing other stuff. Yank out the water wheels and build up 7 levees. You know, we actually could. We have the dirt. I have a terraforming station, or I could just build levees. I could just have this area built up a little bit more. Because all this is platforms anyway. Bluetooth power. I mean, I guess. I don't know that that's necessarily the most accurate descriptor ever, but not the worst one. I'm reluctant to remove a water pump during a time of, well, it's not a drought, but when we don't have a ton of water. Needs 7 deep, 6 for the pumps, 1 for the crops. What's this? Height 2. If I blasted this whole area out all the way down and then replaced this path with levees, we had this 7 deep. Well, I'd probably just go 6 deep, honestly, because you're not ever going to suck all the water out of that. So that would be, this is already 4. If I went up 2 more levels and then just had that match, not the worst idea I've ever heard. So we got rid of that. Now the question, though, is how far out would you go? This is already farmland. I don't want to mess with that. Warehouse. This whole thing probably needs to not exist. Coming out of this, I guess depending on how I want to do my pumps, I could have, instead of these little ones, 88, I could do large water wheels or with levees. Why have we not done this one yet? So I actually don't know what this looks like. I've not messed with this. It says with levees. Where's the levee? Oh, sloped levee to help keep water inside channels and not... I wish I could see what this looked like without actually building it. Is it just on the one side? It looks like it is. So why is that? 15 treated planks. Why? Well, unlock all these anyway. Stream tomorrow, yes. Satisfactory. Got plenty to do in there. Spotted a 13-foot alligator in Florida with human remains in its mouth. Yeah, that's why you don't mess with gators. They'll kill you. Alright, that's what I was thinking about here. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all of this. No, I didn't want to delete the rubble. Idiot. Yeah, we'll just clear this whole thing out. Well, most of it. That's not connected to anything anymore. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, just make all of this into a reservoir. Which I believe they can, yeah, they can get down in there. That's fine. So what we will do here, I guess we'll have this go all the way out to about right here. Or if I really want to be evil, how far out? Oh, we could just have it exit at a 90-degree angle, right about, maybe here would be better. Caitlin Hill, hey, finally get to see a live welcome. We're currently fumbling our way through reservoir construction, which is always a whole lot of fun. And hopefully people in chat behave themselves. Fair just started, don't know if the missus wants to go, hey, we'll spend time with your family, that's important. VODs will always be here. Alright, this is all cleared up, so let's go ahead and put our path on the side like we always do. And we can put our campfires back in. And then we'll build over them. I just want to make sure those got back in place. Alright, so how wide do we want to go here? Don't try automation on the area blasting or it will blast workers. Hasn't killed anybody yet. Well, hopefully they're not that stupid. Nothing wrong with reservoirs. I thought you wanted to make it long and straight instead of the way it is now. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have this come out this way and then go that way. Just have a little bit of water storage. Maybe put in some power wheels to generate, well, power. And then pumps as well. Okay, so this is already height 2. Yeah, I'm actually surprised this hasn't killed any beavers yet. Maybe it's not supposed to. Also hilarious that this goes all the way down when I never actually, you know, did anything with that. All right, levees. I guess we can just go ahead and have this go all the way across like so. Maximum height, etc. This doesn't have any dynamite on it. So we'll fix that. So if I were to have this go all the way around here and then go straight this way, it might actually be the way to go. So if I unplant all of this, which is going to be a thing anyway, unplant all of that, then we'll be able to get that taken care of. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. As long as these beavers don't trap themselves, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Don't have too much more time today, unfortunately. I do have other stuff to take care of this afternoon, but we'll try to at least get something done here. Unstockify mod in effect. You'll be fine. Yep, I do have it. I do have it installed. Could segment it. One part all pumps, second part only wheels. Although I would suggest marking the first part wheels. Yes. Closer to the industry. Well, the problem with that is that I've already committed to making this 6 deep, which would be perfect for pumps. Jitendrier, welcome. Do you have a beaver here? I think you might. Nope, that was the other one. But you are on the list. Yeah, this is kind of a minefield here. Well, I guess literally because it's dynamite. But if I'm gonna do pumps, I need to have 5 wide space. Yeah, 5 wide space between. No, I don't want to unlock that yet. So I can have 2 for a pump on this side, 2 for a pump on this side, and then interlocking in the middle. So that is what we'll do, and then this side will be. I guess this has to be. Oh, I can't. Can I really not detonate underneath this? Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. But I can do that one, I'm pretty sure. Explosives factors running? Yes, they should be. I don't think I turned them off, at the very least. I just have the one, by the way, because I didn't think we were going to need to do a whole lot more explosions. So unfortunately, that is going to take a little bit longer than we originally wanted. But it's fine. Prioritize it by haulers. The whole prioritization by haulers mechanic in this game really kind of makes me mad. Oh, it just... It's like whatever you have it set to is wrong, no matter what it is. At least our water supply is gradually increasing, even if it's not going to be enough for that much of a drought. Oh, don't build things in the wrong order. I really hope they don't get stuck. Priority queue, yes. Well, technically it does have a priority queue, well, for building at least. But it doesn't show you what it is. I talked a little bit in a video... Oh man, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, about how I wish I could have hauling posts assigned to specific buildings. Or at least groups of buildings, like food production or what have you. But I guess that's probably a little bit too complicated. Only water pumps must be prioritized. See, this is why I need more than one level of prioritization, because everything... I feel like every production building needs to be prioritized, or the person working in there is not ever going to be fully efficient because they're going to spend all their time lugging all their garbage everywhere. I don't know. It's a very imperfect system. It's not the most ideal scenario for sure. Yep. So now we got to wait. But that one only has to go down one segment. The rest of this... Oh, am I going to have to build another explosives factory just because? Are these universal? Yes. Do we have paper? We do have paper. All right. I guess for the sake of, actually accomplishing something today, I'm going to have to... Really? Is that not going to... Okay. Now I got to come in here with the... ram this thing in here. Because it doesn't want to play nice. There we go. So I guess for right now, I'll just put these two here so we can actually get something done. What in the... I swear to God. Get out of here. There we go. Yeah, build those first. Devilish, I'm not reading that. Just have $100. I have 20, I think. Which on a map this size is actually probably plenty. Yep, I do. Considering I only have 160 beavers, that's a lot of haulers to have. Yeah, so that's height 2. I would definitely want that to be lower. Everything is marked by hollers, then nothing is. Yeah, see, we've had this discussion a lot. It's just not a system that works well. That's why it needs to have tiers instead of just yes or no. Either that or to have an upgrade to a building where you could do some sort of research unlock or whatever, and then have like an assistant, and the assistant would be a hauler for that specific building. I feel like for some of the things that would end up working better. Alright, now we can make a whole bunch of explosives, hopefully. This is taking way too long. Now, the bad news is we don't have any more meal replacement shakes because we had to pause our mushrooms and our algae because we didn't have enough dirt. Because, oh man, what a mess. The dirt mod is cool, but it has utterly broken the food on this playthrough. But I guess I could probably turn on 2 of the buildings. Maybe. But then that means I'm going to have to turn one of these into... yeah, one of these is going to have to become ecological planks to get dirt. To hopefully try and get some mushrooms. Alright, so that's done. That's done. Yeah, I think good goal for today before we finish stream is going to be to just try and get the rest of this situated. I don't know how much we're realistically going to be able to do because there's still a lot of detonation that has to happen in here. And that's not going to be a very fast process. Unfortunately, these are all still connected, which is something. So now that this path is out... Oh, here's our drought warning again. Alright, let's go. Those are almost... I think most of this should be successfully unplanted within the next couple of minutes. Hopefully. This is already all the way down. That's good to see. The hard part is going to be automating this without actually killing any beavers. Because that's kind of the whole bit, isn't it? Okay, can I... Nope, it has to be an already placed dynamite. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, Devilish with the 5, thanks friend. Not going to be a very fast process. Title of my normal movie for general audiences. That sounds like a very wholesome family film. Let me know if you ever end up making that. Frito-Lay potato chip companies hiring starting pay 35. Wow, 35 bucks an hour. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Compared to most of the... I'm assuming that's either factory work, probably definitely not delivery driving for 35 an hour. Okay, Devilish, I'm not reading that. In theory, you could relocate the 6 pods that are bothering you straight off the exit where the water comes out. Just make a 3-long platform off one of the sides. I mean, I could. Don't really think I need to do that. Put chips in a bag for 35. Okay, so that's... I feel like that's kind of a gross oversimplification of what that job actually is. Because if you're working in a food packaging plant, you're not... quote-unquote, putting chips in a bag for $35 an hour. You're probably, at that rate, you're probably what they would consider to be a machine operator, which is not just pushing a button. You'd have to monitor and do repairs and this and that and the other, and you probably are going to be responsible for, I don't know, like half a floor worth of equipment at one time. So it's not like scooping stuff in a bag. But no, well-paying jobs like that are very, very important for local economies. And that's something that has kind of, not to devolve into political discussion, but that is one of the many problems that America currently is facing, is that those kinds of jobs have been outsourced, and you can't find that kind of income for people who don't have highly specialized college degrees. Take care not to blast on drought will lower the water level. That's true. So I guess that means we really need to we really need to get this going again. Roy, thanks for the 2, appreciate it. All right, I think we've reached critical mass of the dirty joke gang now that Devilish and Kurt are going back and forth together here. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't do anything that it's going to get me banned. All right. Now, the fun part is going to be, are they smart enough with this automation to not get themselves stuck on an island? I'm going to try this. We're going to see if this works. Just blast all of this. See if that will work correctly. All right, they've got some corn to pick. And then I really hope we have some mushrooms and some algae that's able to be turned into stuff for these meal replacements, or else we're going to run out of food pretty quick. I don't speak French, but I feel like I know what that's saying, and I'm not reading that. Now we have half a day left in the drought. So let's see if they can actually accomplish something here. Okay. Progress. But now the problem is they've blocked access, or they will have blocked access to some of these. Yeah, so they're going to have to wait until this is accessible down to the very bottom. I'm not blowing up the water. It's not a drought yet. By the time that the drought actually starts, it's not going to be that big of an issue. We also have 1200 water, and these automatically pause. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for us. Good news, though. Oh, that's too far, really? Okay, well, then let's... Oh, come on. Just push this all... Oh, okay, no, now it's going to keep blowing stuff up. I'm not going to be worried about it. We do have more water stored over here. But it is an 8-day drought. They're not going to be able to detonate the rest of this. At least not right now. So we can always start pumping from here. So that's actually what I was going to do. Take our side platforms and just have this whole area set up. Oh, get out of here. Set it up as pumps. Which, well, okay, I can't because this isn't fully blasted yet. But once that is finished and all good to go, that's going to be able to free up some space here for, you know, not having water pumps everywhere. Might actually only need to have a couple of these. Could have 2 different sections. So why don't I... let's count here. I got 2. I can't see. I'm blind. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so if I do both sides of this, this section can be 8, which would be nice. Ravenia Marie, good to see you. All right. So once that's done, I think, yeah, they can't reach these yet because they can't. Well, once the platforms are in, they probably can reach most of these. But I will go ahead and put. I think can I actually get this one in? Good, 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 good. That will work fine because that's the height that's supposed to be. Shower platforms. We already have shower platforms. Look at this whole thing. Exhibitionist colony over here. Just have a chat with your neighbors while you're... Never mind. Water pump when you could shower more beavers. Look, they got plenty of space for showering. I'm not worried about that. Alright. Slowly getting more explosives. Very slowly. How's our mushroom growing? Very slow process. Very slow process. Love they have to swim through the water to get to the showers, but they go there anyway. Yeah. It's I don't really understand it either, honestly. But hey, if it works, it works. Now, if this is put in correctly where I can... Yes, excellent. So I'll have 3 of those in place. That's going to work well. Then I've got to blast the rest of this out. But I think I want to wait until I have more explosives. Then, if I can do... I guess I can just start building levees here. Start moving our path around. YouTube says now would be a good time to insert ads. I'm not inserting ads in the middle of a live stream. That is asinine and exploitative behavior. So, if you ever see ads in the middle of a live stream, it's not me doing it. I will do my best not to have to do that to you guys, because I know how irritating that is. Alright, platform. What we'll do here... I guess that's going to be fine as just some stairs to get down here, but we do have to blast some holes in all of this stuff. So I think what I will do is I will just blast this single one all the way down, fill it with ladders. That was something somebody suggested in the comments. I do not remember who it was, unfortunately, but seemed like a pretty smart idea. So I will prioritize that. Get these. Why are these prioritized to pick up? Oh, there's no storage. Really? There's no storage for coffee beans? I feel like that is a... Okay, nothing's going in there anyway, so guess what? This is now coffee storage. That's probably a good spot for it, too. Alright, what else? What else are we missing here? Thankfully, we still have food, even though our meal replacement shakes have been decimated by the requirement of dirt to grow half this stuff. Still seems to be working relatively okay. Although the crops that we've been removing have started to become problems here. So we'll see what ends up happening here. That needs to be a higher priority job for sure. I think we need another gatherer for mangroves. We shouldn't, honestly. We have 71. Like, we're not out of them. And they do get to them in a reasonable, well, somewhat reasonable amount of time. Is this all the way down at 0? Okay. So that's going to become a ladder. I just need those 2 so I can get down here to detonate appropriately. Get this all blasted out. That needs to go there. So I guess probably if we're going to be prepared for larger beaver populations, I probably do need to have more here. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 6 on a side. And then we could leave this as 2 blocks high, I think. So this actually needs to not be detonated past here. So that will work out quite nicely having this set up like so. And then the rest of this we can just turn into levees. All the way up. We'll have a levee here, or dam pieces, I guess, all the way across in this spot. And then we can have water wheels. I think if I use the small ones, I could probably fit 2 before I have to turn. If I use the large ones, it's probably just going to be 1. Isn't there a billboard with what? I think it's just how many beavers can run off of 1 pump is what that billboard is. So don't get too excited there. We're working on it. We got these pumping. Not going to dry out this part of the map, but it probably will dry out this little bit. Just by virtue of, you know, pumping out all the water. But that's the way these things go. Takes time to get everything fixed correctly. So I guess I'll go ahead and put in our side platforms here and here. And then we can start putting them on the other side. There we go. Nope, 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 go away. Not you. Just have that go all the way down. Once this is all detonated properly, at least. They've got plenty to do. Get those as well. Hey, James. You came in right about the end of the stream. I'm going to have to get off in a second here. But, appreciate you for coming out anyway. I just want to try and get something operating here. Probably make it to the end of this drought, and then I absolutely will have to leave. But what we're currently doing, James, is we are rerouting the river to go out this way and then make a 90-degree turn. We're going to move all of our water pumping over here. We're going to have a big tall reservoir, and then we're going to have some water power here. And then if that generates enough, then I'll just have it be a regular 2 or 3 wide river channel going this way. And if it's not, then I don't know, I'll figure something else out. Yeah, they're thirsty again. That's just the way things go. They're pumping. I guess I could unpause those 2 as well. We have 5 going. This is part of the whole stop the beavers from dying of thirst thing. Because I installed a mod last week. Fun mod, actually. It's good, but it has caused problems for us. What it does is allows you to make ecological planks, which is basically just making dirt and planks at the same time by consuming water and logs. And what the dirt does is it allows you to create artificial slopes out of dirt and also do terraforming without an excavator. But what it also has done is changed the recipe for our hydroponic gardens to require dirt, which I don't think that's how hydroponics work. I'm pretty sure you just grow them in water with no soil. That's the whole point of the hydroponic thing. But regardless, that's what it does. And that's caused us some problems. Because if we don't have the dirt, we can't grow the food. If we don't have the food, we can't feed the beavers. If we can't feed the beavers, we can't, you know, provide labor to do other stuff. So it's been an interesting circular problem-solving exercise. Why are the mangroves dry? Because we have run out of water. Kind of. But they're not going to die. They take like 2 weeks out of water to die. So they are okay. So all that's happened is we've sucked a bunch of water through these things. And that's started causing issues. But not really that big of a deal. We are just continuously trying to build different things and make sure that stuff works. So it is what it is. Definitely not going to finish it today, but it's still good progress. Even if the beavers are thirsty. How are the showers doing? Well, they're dry, so... Well, some of them are dry. Others are still working as intended, as you can see. Happy beavers having showers in front of their friends in lounge chairs, so. Weirdos over here. I don't need to add more showers. My God, I have a 3-level shower complex over here. At great expense to the taxpayer. You gotta appreciate the investments your community makes. All right, you got 1.3 days left here. I literally can't do 5 levels. The straws aren't long enough. Hey, Hoffmeister, you came in literally at the very end of the stream. I'm sorry. I don't know how this always happens, but it seems to. Yeah, Hoffmeister's a member. He's been on and off for a while. Oh, you weren't here in the last stream. He got gifted one, I'm pretty sure. All right, 1 day left. Let's see what they're actually able to do. I don't know that they're going to be able to do very much, honestly. Because we're just kind of continuously waiting for stuff. But one good thing is that we now have our campfires back on the ground, which means we can build on top of them. Other things that use resources we don't have. So I think this... Oh, good, I can do that. I can't drag these, though, which is unfortunate. I'll leave the end open in case I want to put platforms there. But what we can do on top of this is we can do some more storage, or we could do... I don't think we can do really any manufacturing stuff, but we might be able to move our hydroponics over here, considering that the water storage is right there. It probably would be a better spot for them. And that would clear up some space for growing trees. No, I do not do drag. Could you add the question of... No, not reading that. Absolutely not reading that. Or adding it to Discord. If you get rid of the path and face the campfires to the platform edge, you can get 3. Yeah, I could, but I want to keep this path going around the edge in case I ever expand this blown up area. So we have a path around the perimeter for everything. All right. Could also throw in some rooftop terraces at the top. Yes, that is the end game for most of this. At the very top, I want to put terraces in. It's all about verticality. I'm still kind of happy with this. Looks pretty good. JC thrives on crushing our dreams. I thrive on not getting canceled by people on the internet. So we will not be doing that. But here we are, cycle 41, day 1. Unfortunately, this is where I have to stop so I can go take care of some family obligations today. But I appreciate you being here. As always, hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll have... I almost forgot what the game is called. Satisfactory tomorrow. Hopefully I can do an afternoon stream for that. I will do my best to get the thing countdown up sooner than 5 minutes before stream start. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Devilish fun right back at you. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.